You live for yet another stream of the San Francisco 49ers on Madden NFL 21. Why the heck we're doing this all the hell over again, I don't really know. It's not really over again. I'd say it's week 14. And we'll be taking on, you guessed it, the football team. Why are we taking on the football team? Well, I mean, that's Washington's name. Yes, it's actually batshit awful. Like, literally, Washington should have called themselves the Lolcows for the love of God, and it would have made a hell of a lot more sense. But no, they decided to go with the football team. Which makes about as much sense as me dipping hot sauce into ice cream. Which, I'm not going to lie, if you actually legitimately pour hot sauce into ice cream, I think I'm going to have to talk to you. With a therapist to mediate, of course, because why in the name of chicken would you possibly do that? Like, no, literally, why? It doesn't make any sense to me, I tell you. What is going on with my Twitter right now? Work. Ariandel. Ugh. Mighty. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. There. And... there. Add there. Do that. Dun 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 dun. Uh-oh. Okay, then we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Woo! Okay, we're good. We're good! Yeah, we're very good. We're good! It's good. Hopefully. Alright. Time for the football team. Actually, there's one thing I wanted to do. That's not what I quite wanted. Oh, gee. Someone is making all that noise. So, George Kittle is injured. He's the most important one I care about. Olsen, Rudolph, Reed. Okay, that's what I wanted. Very good. That's all I wanted to check. I wanted to make sure my tight ends were in good order. Let's go play a football game against the football team. Because how the hell is that even, like, non-specific to anybody anymore? Seriously, can't we just rename those guys the Lolcows or something? Wouldn't that be, like, so much better? Like, seriously, though. It would. It would be so much better. I think I get a kick out of the Washington Lolcows. Right, Bean? Are you scared of all the landscapers doing all the landscape work? Yes, you are. You're so terrified. Nobody cares, chunk! I like to piss on the carpet while I'm trying to sleep in late. I still can't even sleep in late. You nasty dog.
Today,
he is Bean. He's so nasty. He is literally the most disgusting fiend in the world. We're starting with the ball first. That's
it's week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
All right.
They'll run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Why are you sniffing my legs? There's nothing on there, I can assure you. Oh my gosh. Where was my offensive line for that? What is that? We lost 10 yards. Are you shitting me? No, honestly, are you shitting me right now? First place sack?
2nd and 20.
Oh, this better not be a sign.
The first carry
The
now,
play's
this is
done.
Alvin Kamara.
Oh my god, you've got to be kidding
They
me.
get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on
Oh, you
third
have
down.
absolutely got to be
So
kidding
look here
me.
at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field, and they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready
I'm
to
on
play.
Debo, I don't give a
That's
shit.
the mantra of every organization.
I expect
The key is
better
having
protection
guys
from the
on roster
offensive
who are
line.
capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know.
That's caught at the 25.
There we go. That's more like it. Ugh.
82 yards.
How dare this football team think they can actually try to sack my quarterback illegally.
You didn't know it. It won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick
You
strike
will
team
not get
all
away
season
with such
long.
things, football
There's another
team.
example. They did it again. This
Yes, when you make it sound like that, it's absolutely the most
Greatest
hilarious thing in the
ticket
entire
towards
world.
being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of
Don't
offense.
laugh when the reality is staring at you in the
Now
face.
to kick it away.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a lolcow team for the
And they will
Washington
watch this one
Lolcows.
land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
My definition of lolcow, of course, is that all of the good players are taken off the team and replaced with absolutely terrible ones. And it will be funny.
Offense going to come up here
Well,
1st and 10 at their own 25.
I need to laugh.
He'll throw from the gun. And right away, he lost the football.
D. Ford has returned from the injury list to grace us once again with his pummeling of the
Get to the
quarterbacks.
quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs
He is
on
happy
to
to see us again, I can assure
It's
you.
a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense?
It was a
there? They
successful
forced
3 and
them
out
into
for the
coverage
Washington
just like that.
Lolcows,
They're staring at a
which
fourth
insist to
down.
call
Well
themselves a
done.
football team.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's Garoppolo to throw. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside.
Oh look, another offensive lineman is conveniently injured. Are you absolutely shitting me?
Down on the field.
How many more of you dimwits are actually going to get injured today?
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Let's just throw the ball to DeAndre Hopkins. He knows what to do with the football. What do you mean it's beyond the end zone range? What do you mean you have an elbow sprain? Stop being a witch.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example.
DeAndre Hopkins has his 2nd touchdown against the almighty football team. If this is going to sound like a complete mockery broadcast of the Washington football team, it is.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
So get your popcorn, grab your soda, or just grab water because, my goodness, you need to get more water into your diet. Because we're going to have an absolute laugh fest with the football team.
Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game.
Because we're evil and just terrible people, but this is what we do for a living. Yay, laughing at the football team.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes...
What the heck do you mean the football team's quarterback tried to actually run and fumble the ball? What do you mean the offense recovered the ball? That's just horse chicken. Who the heck actually made that happen? That's ridiculous. Do it again.
Protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This time the football team quarterback actually decides to get sacked. But this time he actually decided to hold on to the ball.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive.
This time the football team quarterback just decided to throw it to.
Looks like nothing to show
I don't
now from
know,
these first
but
two
he threw it.
possessions, and guess what?
And it was an
Losing
incompletion.
streak, that can lead to a full sense of here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28 yards.
The narrator apologizes if he has mucus in his system. He blames the dogs. It's always their fault. Right, bean dip. Yes, bean dip. Oh, I forgot to move on.
First down throw.
I didn't do that after this play.
It's complete to Hopkins.
The narrator needs to move the laundry along as DeAndre Hopkins yet again scores another touchdown against the football team. Why in the world is he being so mean? Because I break a touchdown, that's why. Alright, I'll be right back. Legitimately. Gotta do the laundry. The narrator has returned to resume the napping of the football team. Because of course he does.
And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point.
The football team has already found 3 touchdowns after a span of 4 minutes. The fact it wasn't 3 seconds is actually more impressive.
One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see.
The football team is trying to run with Peyton Barber. Unacceptable.
Right now, because to me,
why is they getting 5 yards?
can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there,
Not gonna they might tell you. Why is McKissick back in here? What's going on here?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Haskins hit and he lost the football.
The football team's quarterback got sacked in the face and he lost the ball. Meanwhile, the Niners were able to pick up the football and score a touchdown.
Touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown.
This is but a taste of the agony that the football team will have to deal with in this entire football game. Their counterparts in Rutherford, Chelsea?
Kickoff for San
What is it?
Francisco.
And you
Never
can bet they're
mind.
reaching two hands
I
on
don't
the
get
ball
it.
here as the kicks away following that.
They will
fumble
essentially
return.
be annihilated like their previous teams that had
And
to
this
face
one
the
will
wrath
not
of
be
the mighty
handled. It's into the end
49ers.
zone for a touchback.
At their own
Wait, we already played Philadelphia.
Cubs,
Oh, we did.
Washington's
26
offense as they
0.
get set to
8-4.
take over here.
Forgot about that.
And that last possession, really a gut punch.
It's
You
been
see
a
they
long
had it
road
working here in the
ahead
midst
for
a
all
very
of these
strong
teams
drive, and
involved.
suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just
Oh
got
my
to
goodness, who the
start
hell
putting
told the
drive
football
together.
team
That's
running back
all
to
you
get
can
a
do.
first down?
And
Because
he's
like,
taken
how
down,
dare
but
you,
able to
sir?
slip across the
You are not
35.
allowed to be getting all
Nice
of
way
those
to start the
yards.
drive, a gain of
The
12
football
and a
team
first
must now
down.
be massively punished
Line
for
of
their
scrimmage,
sins.
the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's McKissick.
As a football team tries running again, they get a lot less yardage, but they still gain yards. Who the hell is giving them all these yards?
Tackled
The
by
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
They will run
My
it.
goodness,
It's
these
McKissick.
people are obsessed with running the football or something. It's like the only thing they know how to do.
Bosa on the stop. It's a gain of a
Well, if there
yard.
aren't enough, they might be able to get through this game a heck of a lot faster than we have for the entire day.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Hit as he throws.
The football
there,
team quarterback was
incomplete.
smashed in the face as he was trying to throw the ball away to a good
He
side.
certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now Benjamin.
But I think this is actually a good idea. Oh, he's got past the 20.
A great return there of 22 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Steps away to
Probably
his
got
left.
thrown it to
He's
DeAndre
going
over
to take
there.
off with it.
But, oh well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He's going to air it out deep for Green.
AJ Green has actually decided to score a touchdown. Because apparently using DeAndre Hopkins all the time is a terrible idea.
55 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it.
And
it's
the kissing
scoring it,
guys like, are you
it's
freaking
deal.
kidding me? Why can't we
That's
score
what it
like
feels
they
right
can?
now. They are all
And it's because you're the football team players. You're not allowed.
And they will watch
You're
this
very
one
quickly
land
not
in the end
becoming a
zone.
fan of this
It'll be a
stream, I
touchback.
understand
Their
entirely.
own 25-yard
And
line.
Washington going to come
I will
back
respect
out
your
here to
decision
take
to not be
over
a fan of me
offensively.
basically
They've shown
crap dumping
precious
on
little
a
here
team
offensively thus far
that's
as they
same as
try
literally
again
the
with a
football
first
team.
down now.
I will still do it though because I'm
They'll
evil.
run with
Oh look,
McKissick,
they try to fake
and
jet
he will
speed.
lose
It did not
yardage
work
and
for
be
the
backed
football
up to the
team.
24.
Well, they actually
Offensively,
lost
it's a 1
yards.
yard loss.
There we
That's
go.
going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That is how that's supposed to happen.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something.
Someone please tell this football team quarterback to ask for a trade immediately to somewhere that will not waste his talent. Oh my gosh, they tried to do a flip pass thing. I think they got maybe 5 yards. Nope, never mind, they actually lost yards.
Watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those.
This is almost more laughable than me having issues with my laptop this morning. It's not laughable unless you like cool torture.
On tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball.
Football team quarterback threw to I don't even know who, but he had to throw it because he was about to get pummeled in the
initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running
I'm
back,
a little bit,
unsuccessfully.
Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one.
DeAndre Hopkins continues to tear apart the football team defense. Even though he didn't score a touchdown that time, that was still a good chunk of yardage. It's like they can't stop that guy or something.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but
just kind of freaking ridiculous. Like, really, how do you not do this?
They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Hopkins gets the ball again so he can officially score his touchdown against the football team. That's a fourth or something? Yep, that's
First quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And this offense continues to pour it on. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown.
The football team. Oh, that's the point. I can't make a terrible joke about the football team.
Reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it, and you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
I'm not honestly been sitting that long today. I have gotten up actually quite frequently.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
The football team offense has decided to come back out once again. I'm not sure if they could actually refuse.
Just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball,
the ball has been successfully intercepted by the Niners. So they didn't get very far to actually get the fact it was intercepted from the football team makes my life very happy.
As a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt.
One of his fifth interception.
Coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training.
Like that setup on his hand.
Feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Oh, there's the defender though. Oh, that's really funny. The hilarity of such defensive playing is not lost. I think I am in offense, actually.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball.
Where the hell was my offensive line on that play? Are you kidding me?
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder. Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll give to Henry. Fights loose.
That was actually a pretty nice move.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Now they got 5 damn yards. You get me?
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra man in secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Are you kidding me?
But it's incomplete.
Certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit, that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. And that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And all the way down inside.
The ultimate vengeance of the football team daring to attempt to stop us on 3rd down means that we are going to force run against their faces. And you know what? We're just going to run against their faces one more time to add insult to injury.
For 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry.
And now we're going to... Hey, what do you mean that's not a touchdown? Are you kidding me? What the hell does the football team thinks they're doing, trying to prevent me from scoring touchdowns? I shall beat them profusely with Derrick Henry. Yay, touchdown!
San Francisco touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the 40.
How dare you put me even dare think that you can stop me from scoring a touchdown?
But we also know that touchdown
we'll all be severely and violently punished for making us perform 7 whole plays just to get 36 yards. You Ashkenazis shall be punished from here to all of eternity and doom.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
The football team offense comes out again. I have some very evil and despotic plans for that poor quarterback, who probably should be traded somewhere to actually have a career, and not just die into oblivion, or throw random footballs randomly. Like, where are you even throwing? Like, I don't even know. None of this makes any sense.
To throw again, Haskins, and his throw here is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on third down, Haskins, and a throw there going to be incomplete.
The Washington football team offense has decided to crap out at 3 and out.
Here's Tresley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on 1st down.
Are you kidding me? Again, where's my offensive line? Literally, where's my offensive line at right now? Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely freaking kidding me right now? There is no way. That's like the 3rd sack I've taken already today. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, guys? Like, no, seriously. What the hell is going on here right now?
9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19.
Like, now I'm starting to get pissed off.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll work it across.
I don't get it. I don't understand why the hell my offensive line just decided, oh, I'd like to shit a brick today. Can we fucking not?
Sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they
Oh, come on!
Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with
that ball should have been caught.
Almost back to the drawing board. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a handoff to Henry. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Oh my God! Come on!
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch.
That's the 2nd ball Greg Olsen has dropped.
But in this case, maybe a little too.
He knows another one. I'm literally throwing him out. I'm not having this crap. I'm literally not. I'm not having this crap.
This 1st quarter, they're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Good, we got the 1st down.
Get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why the hell this Washington team is so annoying right now. I don't get it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st
Against
down.
doing the Cardinals stream, it was difficult playing against. Like, what the hell? Really? Well, we're now starting to drop the ball. Can we not?
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh my gosh. And there was nothing there. What the hell? I'm honestly surprised you got like 4 yards out.
Considering the blitz that they just had against him.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That is caught.
There we go, touchdown. Good. Jeez Louise. How dare the Washington football team even attempt to actually play defense against the offense of the 49ers.
These guys continue to pour it on. And his kick is
These bumble chickens need to start losing. Yes, you. You bumble chickens need to start losing immediately. And lose even harder.
Who's going to cover it? And
Why are you attempting to play defense? Stop daring to think you should be playing defense, you bums.
Makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
At their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. There's Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
That was a terrible play by the quarterback of the football team. And yet I love it. Keep doing that. Keep trying to fake that you're actually going to be running the ball instead of like handing it off to somebody else. Do it. Keep doing it. And you fumble the ball, I'll just pick the ball back up.
He'll have a first down inside the 10.
Feed Derrick Henry touchdown. He will thank you for it.
With his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the route is on here in this first half.
Now we should probably definitely be ending the first quarter, so I should check the first quarter stats. Like 207 yards already for DeAndre Hopkins? Yeah, you're good. No, you're good, buddy. You're good.
Position, one play later, boom, end zone.
Nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25.
Trying to get one more in here.
The Washington football team offense is going back out once again to hope they don't fumble the ball back to the offense. Oh, the San Francisco 49ers. Even though the quarterback almost just got sacked in the face and had to throw the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
With only 1 second left in the first quarter of this entirely horrible nightmare, the quarterback is wondering, what do I have to do to stay alive around here? And we gotta add that as an intro. Not gonna lie, we gotta add that.
Entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Now the quarterback for the Washington football team is coming out for 3rd down and 10.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
He literally just threw it right to Richard Sherman, not realizing that Richard Sherman was actually on the other team. And he takes it back for a touchdown. Well, at least he got a touchdown pass. Not necessarily the correct team. Oh, it is the correct team, technically. Probably still not what he had. The football team offense is not having a good start to the second quarter. They probably will just have a terrible time this entire game, which would make the narrator extremely happy.
This first half as the kicks away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
No one cares about the highlights for the first quarter from the football team quarterback.
Out there set ready for this next drive.
Why don't you tell him to literally just throw it right to my team like last time?
And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback,
he missed any of my defenders. That's ridiculous, I tell you.
Just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still.
What do you mean the running back's attempting to get yards? How dare you, sir?
Can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Haskins. Yet again, Haskins.
The football team quarterback successfully threw it back to one of my defenders again. Yay!
At the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he started.
Why the hell are there only 2 plays on here? That's ridiculous, I tell you.
Here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though.
We're going to throw it to our running back because, of course, we are. We're insane megalomaniacs. Oh, I'm not supposed to score.
Playing him, let him move through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's He's got this.
What do you mean the defense is actually trying to play defense? That's ridiculous, I tell you.
First down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out through.
Now that DeAndre Hopkins is out of the game, Adrian Gearing will probably be fed the ball a heck of a lot
He
more.
does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's the...
Look at him score the touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco. A.J. Green with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they'll watch this.
The football team offense returns to the field, wondering if their quarterback will actually stop throwing interceptions. The correct answer should be no. Because why the heck would he stop throwing interceptions?
They are sputtering right now.
What the heck does he think he's doing, throwing a jet sweep on the board? What is that wide receiver doing? What is anybody doing? That was a tight end. Wow, no wonder it didn't work.
And get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
The football team offense has thrown it back to the defense again.
Picked off by Quran Williams.
Oh my goodness, that is only the 4th interception for the
24-yard line.
football team quarterback.
We haven't even
Amazing, I tell you.
He's already thrown 4 picks.
Also amazing, why is everyone trying to go like deep ball routes for this stuff? Like what the heck? Excuse me. I need a deep ball at the 25-yard line. A little bit unnecessary, I would say. Of course, the quarterback decides to try to throw an interception because he's a complete and utter buffoon.
Target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second
So hope that his running back decides to actually bail him out of his own stupidity.
Second and 10.
The running back gets the first down but trips over literally everything, even though he had a perfect touchdown ahead.
And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being.
No possible way this will possibly fail this time.
He's a lot to bring down.
Look at touchdown! Even though my quarterback almost got sacked because the offensive line decides to want to play garbage. Working gaming. Week 14, this is not the time for my own line to decide they like to die. Thank you.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person...
The Washington football team stares in horror as they're getting absolutely blown out. We should probably tell them that it's only going to get a heck of a lot worse from here. But we won't, so we're just going to have to let them suffer through it all. Hooray!
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and count.
Oh, I have a message. Hold on. All of that and order more.
To the 25.
25-yard line.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down
What do
here
I
on the
want to do?
scoreboard,
I don't
and he's
even know.
been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all.
Bean,
They
you
need
are a pain in the
fireworks.
ass
They
with
need
your
explosive
anxiety
plays.
meds.
They
You
need
know
him
that?
touching
You
the
are.
football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
There's something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away from halftime.
I really do not want to have to call the vet to get me more meds, and yet it looks like I'm going to have
Keep
to.
everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going.
That was a
But all
terrible
that being
decision.
said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how
We
much
literally get only 2 yards out of that. Are you kidding me?
But they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And
He is no breaker.
Before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone.
Drop the ball. Are you kidding me?
Complete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he'll bang that one through. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
You know what? Hey, check some. Hold on, guys. See your time. Heads open, so I'm not. PM. 8. Yep. Okay. Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm going. This stream done.
Just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball,
Probably gonna have to go down.
and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He struggled. His team has struggled.
Why is it so hard to get your stinking damn medicine,
Maybe
dog?
it's time for him to put his mark
Why?
on this game.
Why is this so hard?
And how that has to happen is
Should literally not be this
flush
hard.
out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game. Because
It's literally been a month. I don't know what in the world's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. And now here's a carry heading left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Caught
And
out
that is
fast.
incomplete.
A lot of times,
Man.
it's the first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. Powerful running.
Oh,
Well, that looked for a second like
Yeah,
he might
Brady
take it all
was
the
gonna have
way,
a
but
touchdown
as
there.
it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Garoppolo. And
look at
in
touchdown.
the end zone, touchdown San Francisco. Greg Olsen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break
Why
it?
is he legitimately trying
They got to
that?
find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first
They got
down
3 yards
and get some
this time.
momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, they told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be taken at the 13. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
What an excellent display of defense. And when I say excellent, we mean absolutely terrible, because I scored another touchdown.
Touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As his guys continue to pour it on. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
They're like, are you kidding me? Why are they scoring all of these? Because they can and we will.
Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Washington on third down. The struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This is 3rd and 14. That's incomplete.
That is not roughing the passer. I do not know what you mean.
Big call coming on third down.
A lie.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. He was under surveying, trying to find somebody
He fumbled the ball
out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And A.J. Green scores a touchdown right after.
Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a
Amazing.
A.J. Green on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch in the game, he's done it in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively.
This is the terrible suffering of daring to think you can actually be a football team.
We're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Well, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Haskins hit.
Look at them fumble again.
Now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
What is the defender doing?
Bring this one back. It's a full return for the 49er touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you got.
Oh my gosh, the very first completion for the football team quarterback has actually been made.
Has an impact on the game.
Wow, took that long to actually get a completion around here. Impressive. This is the beautiful skill of the football team. Well, you mean they get a first down? You got it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Washington.
I do plan on having to go to the bed tonight. I am gonna have
From the gun, it's Haskins.
wheel.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped
As the
up by
football team quarterback decides to fumble the ball again and give it to the defense so they can score yet another touchdown.
Return for the 49er touchdown.
Robbie Gould
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. Second quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
They'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive.
We're probably going to take that for an interception.
Cody Latimer, the intended receiver, and it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
How dare you think you're going to get a first down? They do get their second completion for their football team quarterback. Oh my goodness.
But not enough, and now fourth down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A good return there, call it 13 yards.
The Niners take over first and 10.
All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing
Really?
to a high level.
How dare you attempt to play defense?
Because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all of those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some.
Watch Derrick Henry tear apart your entire defensive line and score the touchdown. Amazing, I tell you.
Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers continue to roll. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
25-yard line.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
But right now, with
Why the quarterback keep insisting he should fake run the ball for him? This is a terrible idea.
Steve Young was talking about, remember that in the Super Bowl?
The 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, you know, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
See if he can do just that. Steven Sims, the intended receiver.
Those people over there are pissed that they can't actually stop the other team from doing this.
And that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. That's taken on the 25. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Double slant it.
Garoppolo. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to
Unbelievable. Another touchdown given up by the football team. Literally, I don't even think they tried tackling that dude.
Touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, that 2 by C. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. They've been faced with a tough test today here. Crowd's been really good. They're struggling. He's struggling. We'll see if they can pick things up.
But the terrible miss as we now go officially into the 2-minute warning of the first half.
Very well. Not getting the ball to the right places, not doing things he normally does. He's got to find a way to turn it around against this hostile group.
Yeah, because on the road, don't you look to your quarterback a lot?
You have to, because you certainly can't look to the crowd to help you. They're there to be.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, look at that. The quarterback fumbled again. Oh my gosh, nobody touched the defender. He scores a touchdown.
Return for the 49er touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. Under pressure.
That Washington football team quarterback got sacked. You have to wonder what these guys are actually trying to do in their 2-minute warning drill team. Why don't they literally just run the clock out entirely so they can end this miserable charade? Oh, look, another fumble.
And this is going to be 49er football. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to...
And it's complete.
That was probably a terrible decision, but we still got that touchdown. Kind of makes you wonder what people are actually legitimately thinking and or doing around here. Nobody really knows.
Continues to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board and a positive...
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, look, another quarterback fumble and recovery by the defense.
Already in the red zone, the
My goodness, I don't know why the hell that guy stood up here.
Every week we hear talk about create.
Why did I just go to make that play? I didn't want that play.
They wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for
that probably could have ended very poorly.
in the pocket now. If you come to the sideline,
Let's have Derrick Henry running randomly.
your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball.
Oh, look, another touchdown.
Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
For San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half.
First half agonizes on for the Washington football team.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. It hasn't been his day. It hasn't been their day to this point, but you know, some kudos to this crowd. This is not an easy environment to play in.
And they have to be really excited because they feel like they're having an impact on the game. The visiting quarterback not playing very well, their team not doing well. They're helping their home team out. Now, if you're that quarterback, though, you've got to find a way to hurt that crowd. And the only way to do that, make good plays and try and calm them down.
I'm sure he's thinking it starts right here on this drive.
Restart to supply live
The
content.
incompletion here, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins.
Screw up my string. Maybe I'll get him.
It's incomplete.
Hopefully.
They have to like what they've done.
Yeah, that's just what I would need. My string would just be magically interrupted.
Passes bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought
Wow.
down at the 26.
They tried running the ball to run the clock out, and one of their players got
Washington
injured.
has an injured player.
That is a perfectly Washington football team thing to do.
Works on him. We'll step aside and be right back.
Just to add complete another insult to injury.
As he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right
Who cares? I'm going to cause pain and suffering.
First of their timeouts.
Even though I actually need to go to this veterinarian office and actually get my dog
First half
worked
to play. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is taken in one-handed.
We're going to do it again.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh, look, the offense scored another touchdown. Just to be evil to the Washington football team.
Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. So
they are looking totally dejected on that football team side.
polished off.
They should probably know that this was going to happen and they deserved it
Time
entirely.
to speak of remaining in this first half as the kids
Now they have 14 seconds to figure out what to do with themselves.
this one land in the
And we'll
end
hope
zone
they
and
run the
get a
ball
touchback.
so they can be like, oh my god, just get this stupid ass freaking half done already.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust
They're going to
their
attempt to
guys
run the
in
ball
this
to make such a
situation
thing
if they
happen.
decide to take a shot.
Except of course someone else decides to make a timeout for absolutely no reason. Oh my gosh, what is Washington doing besides probably getting injured
Come up now,
more?
2nd and 4 from the 31.
Oh look, their quarterback got sacked again. And that mercilessly ends the first half of football for the Washington football team. Who will now get it in the first half, second half, whatever half we're on. Jimmy G should probably come out of this football game. As should Derrick Henry. You're out of the game. We'll leave you in there for now. Yeah, it's only Jimmy G. And the kickers need to be switched. Yeah. Go. Jimmy G and the kickers. Why does that low-key sound like an amazing band thingy? Good, I guess so. Alright. They were prepared to start the second half. Knowing full well that someone needs to actually go get some medicine for his dog, but instead they're going to torture the Washington football team. So the Washington football team will get the first ball on offense. What the heck is in my eyeball that's making it so itchy? I don't really know.
Comes Dwayne Haskins and company. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first half interceptions?
They're going to attempt to run the football. An attempt to actually start something on offense or to kill the clock because, my God, they've been absolutely shown. They're only losing by 175 points. It's not that bad. Okay, it's bad, but it's not that bad. It's
second down, Haskins throwing middle, but it's
who are we trying to get around here?
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense...
Oh my gosh, the quarterback actually made another completion. Didn't take an entire quarter and then some to actually get another one.
So much about this game is just understanding situations.
Except now it's fourth down and they're
to execute, isn't it? Guard the first
so it
down,
meant absolutely nothing.
And they rallied and made the tackle.
That's kind of depressing when you really think about it. Oh wait, I've got the Dare Henry up. Oh shit.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Their own 3-yard line.
That.
Actually, let me say this. Oh yeah, I was definitely supposed to take him out. Oh, oops. Ah. Slot. Very good. Alright. Sorry about that. Let's try this again.
Flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Ball carrier. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up second.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He's going to have the first down.
Having declared his time, he's going to torch the entire defensive line as well and go all the way for a touchdown.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alvin Kamara.
If these guys sound like they are complete bums, that is because they are complete bums and they are very Herman!
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down.
The tragedy of the Washington football team continues.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even...
Oh, look. Another interception for the football team quarterback. Oh, look, the defender scored, too.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. 49ers. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone.
Bask in the glory of insanity.
After the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the
It's
receiver,
only his
and they
5th
run
interception
down
of the
and
entire
throw
game.
So they'll get
By that point, I would have already died of a heart attack and a stroke, and I would have already thrown him out of the football game, and probably the stadium.
It's a touchback and comes out to the
Because what a
25.
terrible quarterback.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up.
Oh no, their running back who tried to actually run the ball has been terribly injured. Oh no, what will they ever do?
They turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They will continue to attempt running the ball with their rookie running back
Staring at
now.
a 5th, barring
Serious?
a conversion here on 3rd down.
I guess, but I don't know.
By Gibson. And he loses the football.
They
second
fumble
time.
out of bounds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Their own 24-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able
Drew
to
Lock will officially start his tasting day of feasting on the football team defense with a touchdown, AJ Green.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, that's big, wasn't it?
AJ Green, 76 yards. And the 49ers continue to roll. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time.
The football team offense realizes, crap, we have to go back out there again. Gosh darn it. Hasn't our quarterback suffered enough already? Oh, look, their running back has returned.
Dig down deep. I mean, they need
He
something
wasn't that
right now,
badly
really
injured,
anything to
apparently.
cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we've
Oh, look,
been
a fake.
seeing is
Oh, look, it
the
didn't
offensive
work.
coordinator and his assistant coaches.
But at least he
getting
actually
their
got a
own
completion.
positions and
So now that
coming
finally
together
the quarterback has as many completions as interceptions. If that sounds terrible, yes, it actually is extremely
Let's get
terrible.
moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
This quarterback.
Dwayne Haskins sacked.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession. Has been a little bit of frustration there.
Another 3-and-out dooms the football team offense, making them wonder if they're actually going to be able to do anything in this game.
Now Benjamin. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
4-yard line.
Block now on 1st down. Finding Green complete. And some room to
AJ
work.
Green making those legendary moves to score yet another touchdown. As the defenders are like, are you getting me right now? Why are you doing this? Please stop.
And this offense is
You've now officially scored over 200 points, and we're not very far into the third quarter.
6 touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950.
Looking very much so like a similar giant outpouring of doom and destruction. But the Dirk may actually not have it as bad as the football team.
Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking for
The
a
quarterback gets it back to his running back. Oh, and they got a 1st down. What? After getting nearly sacked by 2 players, he was able to get it to his running back, and his running back ran for a 1st down.
Washington.
Wow, that sounds something, doesn't it?
Unacceptable.
Punch him! Punch him! Yes! An interception will instantly destroy any momentum that the football team even dared think they were going to have.
Stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely.
And now, once again, the Washington quarterback has as many completions as interceptions.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches
Gasp
between
the
the
sheer
ears.
horror and
Right
agony
now,
of this
it's almost
entire
like
scenario.
So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
That was a terrible decision, and yet somehow Robbie Anderson was able to get the ball.
The 10 to the 9. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw it is Locke.
There was actually a good decision that led to another touchdown.
San Francisco. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchdown.
She's getting
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Fully out.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity.
Oh, look, the quarterback got sacked for the billionth time. Oh, look, the defense got the ball again. Why are you literally leaving him in there? Like, no, why?
He could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
What do you think is going to get gained out of this at this rate?
For him back there, though. So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
Jeez, where's my offensive line there? Seriously?
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards
what were we doing?
For at least
What was
3
that?
points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49 touchdown.
Keeping building the football team defense can't possibly stop
Advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Being did this team absolutely ridiculous. Can you not? Once I'm done this stream, I'm leaving to go get you more meds. Hopefully the vet has more meds.
You can't just be one or the other.
Hey, don't. I'm not going to be very happy.
Best ones able to run it, catch it, and produce.
Otherwise, way I'm not going to be very happy.
Points put on the board by him.
I just ruined my dinner plans. I don't feel like cooking dinner. I got to go all the way down to there. It's a long draw.
Out comes Washington's
Freaking
offense as they
annoying,
get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long.
How in the world did they possibly get that many yards running the football? Unbelievable.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
No, seriously. Do you guys mind?
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
I know I need to get this game done quicker, but can we not?
And they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. Now it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And that ball is going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. On second down, Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Letting Kamara catch the ball. Interesting.
Throwing on first down is locked. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alvin Kamara, 54 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back,
the football team again has given up another touchdown.
In this case,
As the offense patiently awaits to go back onto the field for another touchdown.
Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes are...
Oh my goodness, they really are insisting on trying to run the football.
It's much more...
Too bad it's not working.
And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the
Oh, look, another 3 and out for the football team.
You know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Fielded just inside the 20. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now Locke. Airing it out for Olsen. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staff...
And it's complete.
Oh, look, another touchdown. 49ers. That's a football team. What are they doing?
There to make the grab. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25. 25-yard line.
Out there,
Now the
ready
football
for this
team
next
offense has
drive.
once
The
again
Washington
emerged to
offense.
return to
And
the
on the
field.
last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory. Which
My
means
goodness, they are
it's
really
a field
insisting
position
on
battle as a
trying to run
general
the football.
rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 27, Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Oh, look, it was tipped in the air and almost intercepted.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons.
Another 3-and-out comes for the Washington.
You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read
Oh,
his
look,
hands,
my dog.
and you know that the arrival of the ball
Do
is
you
imminent,
mind?
and that allows you to make a play on
No,
it,
seriously,
and
do you
oftentimes
actually
knock it away.
legitimately mind?
A terrific return there, 27 yards all told.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the
Oh,
end
look,
zone.
another
Touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 53 yards, as his guys continue to pull
In
it
the
off.
world is the Washington
And let's
football
count
team
them
even
up
doing
now. 1,
it?
2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance.
How in the world did that? Oh my gosh, that's the only way they gave him almost 1,400 yards of offense.
And they will watch this one.
That is an
land in the
absolute
end zone.
apocalyptic
That'll be a touchback.
nightmare.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the worst part is, there's still a whole other quarter.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up.
Oh my gosh, there's an interception. Oh look, the interception led to a touchdown.
Big 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
They tried the screen pass and it failed. But at least now the quarterback has the same amount of completions as interceptions again.
Doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Another 3-and-out away.
Nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guy.
And this is taken in at the 5.
So close to being another
And he takes
touchdown,
it
but
all the
no.
way down to the 3. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards.
First and goal.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And he
Now it's officially a
end
touchdown.
zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A.J. Green there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays.
The ball returns to the football team offense.
That's exactly how they're able to score on this one.
If they'll actually do anything this time, or if their quarterback will just crap my brain.
Big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Haskins in the
And
Washington
tell the narrator that the
offense
quarterback is
first
going
and
to crap
10
another brain.
at their 25-yard line.
Even as they try to run with their
He will
foot.
lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. At the 23, it's second and 12.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Haskins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was set to valve, but now it'll be third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, look, another third and out of reach.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around.
And it's
Oh, look, it's another
end zone touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Ridley becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the 49ers
You have to wonder if this football team defense is even trying to play defense or if they just decide to lie down and die.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with a defender, we'll leave it.
That only took a whopping 7 seconds.
All the way into the end zone. And then he was on
This
the
is not
business
very
end
efficient. I'm
catching
trying to
it
go over that.
once he got over the stripe.
Here is
Fair enough.
Wisnowski to boot it away.
Very inefficient,
following
I
the
will say.
touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive of the football.
Sense of
We
urgency
won
has to take
within
over
a
for them
dream.
here. They know the
So
score.
hold me
They know the
close and
situation.
let the stars.
And by the way,
Yeah,
the punter no
it's
longer
a
is
shattered
the offense. That's how they have to
memories.
treat this drive.
I will find the
Big time.
number 6512.
In on the stop. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup.
I wonder if these guys are actually gonna like run as much as
They'll
before.
go again with McKissick.
Oh look, they actually got first down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Will they actually try to destroy the clock and finally end this miserable third
7-yard
quarter?
line. An 8-yard pickup. And a Washington first down.
We will finally go to the final quarter of this absolute hellish nightmare that has been for the Washington
You're
football
watching the
team.
NFL on EA
Oh look,
Sports.
we're getting offense.
Line of scrimmage
Let's see if they
at
actually attempt to
37
run.
on first and 10.
No, they don't attempt to run the football. That's very silly. D4's injured again. Are you freaking kidding me?
Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as
Unbelievable.
they line up second and 10.
Just came back. I'm injured. Wow. You
Throwing
little...
again. Haskins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them
Yeah,
staring
dude.
at a third
I
and
know.
10.
Oh, yes.
From the gun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not
Hit
a surprise
pointer
with the way that this one
will
is gone,
return
and the frustration, the body
Injury
language is
risk.
evident
I can't
everywhere.
say it's probably
This
six.
team, they've really... put through the ringer in this one.
Let's try not to lose D Ford again
now, as he's on to punt for Washington.
for the rest of the season. I'm pretty sure it was actually this game had started precisely
Now this is fielded in the end
daytime.
zone.
It is now Dusty. That is how long and how horrible this game has actually been for the Washington football.
All right, here now.
Actually, no one. I didn't even show my stats. Pooh. It would probably be helpful to do that. 23. Okay. Anderson, Green. Okay. Yeah, they could probably be taken out too, honestly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. A lot of changes need to get made, even though I need to actually get done this game, like, relatively quickly. Not gonna happen. Alright, so all three of you need to be taken out. So Nelson, Samuel, and Benjamin. We're gonna do Rudolph, Reed, and Breda, whatever. And then we're gonna change our third down backs. And then our slot wide receiver, I'm throwing Reed. And then Rudolph. And Breda. Just to get some guys the ball.
Look at AJ Green.
As we approach the end of this miserable slaughter for the football team.
You get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is. You probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the same plays. And any
That
other
was a
game
very
you play,
weird corkscrew
you're having one
thingy.
of those magical performances. That
Wow,
just
they
never
only
want to end.
allowed nearly
You know
1,500
something?
yards.
Your fellow receivers, they get those
That
clenched
is
grins
honestly and quite
right now,
ridiculously
like,
insane.
congratulations. But why isn't it me?
Well, so far, it's been all about him. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He's got a first down.
Oh my goodness, Raheem Mostert is throwing down for a touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And this offense is running away with this one.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed
Oh, look, it took a minute and 4 seconds to make that
But there were a couple of
turn.
occasions
As Hoskins Jr. is trying to motivate everyone on the side bench of the football team, may he actually realize that he has been an absolute shitfest and is an absolute nightmare. And should probably have been thrown out of this game literally after the first half. But alas, here he is, coming up for another drive.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game.
He probably should not have thrown that ball at all.
Interception.
Oh, look, he gave up another touchdown.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
49ers.
Kinda makes you wonder what the heck is going on in between those years. It's probably terrible.
There again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Haskins hit, and he lost the...
Oh, look, another sack fumble.
By the 49ers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And all the way down.
Oh, I gotta actually throw it. Oh,
sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry.
Oopsie
That's 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say,
Oopsie boopsie. That's what
his
we're
work
talking
ethic
about.
after his hero Frank Gore.
Oopsie boopsie. Touchdown.
shut up, chunk.
San Francisco. Jordan Reed. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
As the offense prepares to go out once again for the football team, the entire team is questioning why the hell the quarterback is still in there. And the answer for this crazy psycho is, he doesn't know, but man, if he keeps giving up the ball, it'll be so much more fun. Even though he needs to go to the vet, like, basically immediately.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
He does not
I think that the
care.
folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys.
Or he must continue to provide the content. Oh my god, another touchdown fumble. Oh my gosh, the defense has it again. Oh my gosh, oh, they can't see it.
Inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
But, Mark, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely
The terrible, unfortunate series of events that have allowed the team to quickly give the ball back all the hell.
So symbolic.
And it makes you wonder what the hell these people are actually legitimately
Ball
doing.
down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. J.J. Nelson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And
The
on the other
football
side,
team
this is the
offense
game
has
zone. You
decided
just
to leave
flush
their
it,
quarterback
never go back and review.
nuts or something.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
There's actually a completion with yardage. And look, the quarterback now has the same number of completions as interceptions.
Defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
That's
it's been
amazing.
very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, that
And
did.
he'll lose yardage.
But he got another completion. And finally, for the first time in the entire game, has more completions than interceptions.
And that's going to make it 4th
It only
down.
took him the entirety
How
of,
good
like,
has this defense
the game.
been seemingly
Like,
all
quite
game
literally.
long?
I really think right
Well
from
into the
first
beyonds
snap,
of garbage
I think they're
time
really
and
onto
space.
something there in this passing game.
To a
They
whole
just
nother
can't get off
world
the
beyond
ground.
of garbage
That way,
timetry.
they wound up losing yardage.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair.
Now the 49ers will attempt to run the clock
Mr.
down.
Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They hand it off to Mostert. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down and get...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be
Just kidding, we are not running the clock out. We just wanted to make a pass. Because we're completely evil like that.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a
Right,
few guys
Beanie?
on the sidelines at the end of the
are.
third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9.
And also feed the ball to Jordan Reed because literally we haven't thrown it to him. Literally the equivalent of
it is being able to see the play develop in front of you. But the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And then run it with Drew Lock because we're just nuts.
49ers score. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will. Because
Hey, a football team should know that they will never be retreat
Yeah, they'll watch this one fall in the
At
end
least.
zone. It's now appearing
Bailando.
that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been...
Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On third down, Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Oh look, another completion. He is in double digits of completions for this game. It only nearly took him halfway through the fourth quarter to actually achieve this legendary statistic.
Our tacklers will give you the short stuff and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go
Booster literally said, just kidding, I don't want to run the clock down, I want to run for a touchdown.
And across the chalk into the end zone.
And that is exactly what
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And this offense continues to pour it on. So
and once again, the San Francisco 49ers have scored over 300 points in a football game.
It's been a clean sweep in this one.
The football team was unfortunately the victims of this hapless sorrow. And there's still 8 minutes to go.
That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that.
Boy, that's a
contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. His throw
So close, and so far.
The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Haskins pass.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A good return there, 17 yards.
The Niners take over 1st
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a drive,
to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, Washington football player.
Time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down
By
on
stopping the clock and continuing the misery of the
when
football team.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And he's going to be stopped
Do you want to do
close to
that?
the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
That's another 49er.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took that across.
Oh, look, another touchdown.
It's a 49er touchdown. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them...
That drive took nearly 2 minutes this time.
That's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big
There are
play
now
in
under
the
6
end
minutes
zone.
left in this entire football game of pain and torture for the football team.
Touchdown.
Will they actually decide to do something, or will they just lie
This
down
one
once
will
again?
not be
Fail
handled.
it
It's into the
everywhere.
end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
Oh, look, he
Yes,
completely
you gotta
just
get points.
didn't get the
And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points.
And now everyone's angry on the sidelines. Why the hell does this keep happening? What are you all doing?
Kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running.
Ooh,
a
that
big
could
pass
have nearly
route,
been an
throw it
interception.
all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game, throwing the football so far, nothing going right offensively. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And
Oh, he dropped the
3rd
screen
down,
pass.
incomplete as well.
What's up,
Fair
Booger?
to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the
Another
football,
3 and out
so
to Lynx.
not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's
The
got
clock was attempted to be slowly ran down, but Matt Breida said, just kidding, you bums, I'm going for the touchdown, and he ignored another touchdown.
Francisco. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now.
Because he said, screw being happy and nice to people, we're trying to score more touchdowns.
Primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner
And so the score continued to pile on mercilessly as we now approach the 2-hour mark, and I really need to finish this stream up so I can go to the vet.
he's going to find the end
But
zone.
unfortunately, such things cannot possibly happen when it's come down to the football team.
Away following the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the
Oh,
pitcher
look,
gets a
this
base
screen
hit,
pass
he's
might have
on base,
actually
brings
gotten them
jacket out to him
yards.
to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might
And
need a
it will
massage from the trainer
actually
right now
start
to
winding
all
down
the work
some
he's
more
getting.
time.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage.
Oh, they dropped that
Blocking,
one.
the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
To throw on third down. Haskins.
Oh my gosh, they actually got the first down. Wait, what? What do you mean they got first down? Are you kidding me? How dare literally all of you. The football team must be punished even more for such crimes.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. He'll get that to devalve the tight end.
Oh, you will kindly stay inbounds and continue to run the clock down.
Second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Oh, look, the ball was deflected. Denied.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
And with 3 minutes left, the 49ers will start the ball at the 20-yard
He just knows where the
line.
ball is.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
We are officially at the 2-minute warning of this deranged insanity.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Right back to use check again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of
And then
midfield at the
49ers attempt to simply just run the clock down because they're like, oh,
First down.
my goodness, thank God it's almost
The
over.
big guy in that situation, normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
He used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
That's a really nice
What are they doing?
inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back
literally
to
go
a little
toss.
pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh no, it's denied.
They haven't picked a ball off yet.
Just
That probably
simply
should have been their
denied.
first. And it's
That's
3rd down
bullshit.
now.
And 5.
Wait, what are they
And
doing?
on 3rd
Oh,
and
yeah.
5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Locke working out of the gun. He'll let this go for the
Insane.
end zone.
And they are insane. They get the touchdown at the end of the game just to add insult to injury. Oh my goodness gracious.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way
How
to another
insulting
victory.
indeed.
Serious wave of
That Ron
momentum
Rivera
from
guy
the
is just
team.
like, are you
And so far,
flipping kidding me
they've
right
been
now?
match. So if you're going to play this team in the future,
I suffered
your
for
mission is
this.
clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as
That's
good
just mean as
it
dirt.
gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was
That
in
really
fine
is.
form.
That's
The
significantly
defense,
evil.
Through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together.
But
What I
alas,
like about the
it was a
offense is they
beautiful
held the
day.
ball.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the stream and the game, hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, all of the fun stuff.
So when you do that,
Look forward to, when am I going to stream this
and it
next?
showed up in this one.
They
Next
had a
Tuesday?
ton of spring in their step.
Maybe.
Impressive
I gotta
victory.
figure out my schedule for next week. I have it, I just need to look at it.
So for the Niners,
See you guys
their
next
streak
time.
lives as they
Peace.
move to 13.